The Great Mahaweli River, or the Mahaweli Nadi, the nation's revival river in the long irrigational history of Sri Lanka, has been on a long journey for centuries, nurturing the social, economic, and cultural potential of Sri Lanka. This majestic river begins as a delicate stream in the lush greenery of Horton Plains in the central mountains. After journeying approximately 210 miles, it flows into the Indian Ocean at the mouth of Trincomalee Bay, nourishing countless plants and animals along its way. This is how we unfold to you the beauty of this wonderful river flow and key development remarks of the Mahaweli Development Program associated with its journey. At an elevation exceeding 2,100 meters above sea level, numerous water lines made up of virgin springs flow down from the Horton Plains to form the stunning Agra waterfall. As the fall plunges, they mark the genesis of the mighty Mahaweli River. As the waters tumble down from Agra Falls and stream through the lush Diagama evergreen tea estates, this serene stream is known as Kotmale Oya, a significant tributary of the Mahaweli River. Kotmale Oya serves as the primary water source for the upper Kotmale Reservoir, which supplies water for power generation. After the upper Kotmale power generation, the stream flows down, receiving water from the St. Clair and Devon waterfalls, before joining the historic Kotmale Reservoir, built under the Mahaweli Development Program. The iconic Mahaweli Mahasaya symbolizes Sri Lanka's social and cultural values, commemorating the Buddhist temples submerged during the reservoir's construction. Beginning at the reservoir, Kotmale Oya runs downward, merging with the Hatton Oya stream that flows through Navalapitiya town, forming the majestic Mahaweli River. This river then winds through Gampala city, where an old bridge stands as a symbol of the area. As it flows, passing one of Sri Lanka's renowned landmarks, the University of Peradeniya, one of Sri Lanka's premier academic institutions, set amid stunning landscapes, the Mahaweli River enhances the university's natural beauty. Next, the river passes the famous Peradeniya Old Bridge and creeps quietly around the Peradeniya Botanical Garden. It passes the Sangili Palama, a suspension bridge constructed across the river. The garden stands as a popular tourist attraction in the historic city of Kandy. As it flows past the shrine, the historic Gatambe Bow Tree, the Mahaweli River widens and occasionally branches off, approaching the historic city limits of Senkadagala. The Sri Lankan cultural and religious practices have been blended with the river Mahaweli, enriching the traditions upheld by the Temple of the Tooth Relic of Buddha. Each year, the last Randoli Perahera culminates with the Diakapima ceremony and is still held today with this great river as the center. The river flows through the Kandy city limits and passes the Katikastora Bridge to reach the Polgolla water diversion. This is the first water diversion barrage constructed across Mahaweli River under the Mahaweli Development Program. Mahaweli water is diverted from Polgolla to Ukuwela and Bowatanna reservoirs through an underground tunnel that starts from here. This diversion addresses the various water needs in the north-central province. Just after passing the Polgolla barrage, the river leads to the Victoria Reservoir, which was constructed under the Mahaweli Development Program. This bog concrete dam, born from the Mahaweli River, has a water capacity of 722 million cubic meters. Next, the river flows into the Randenigala Reservoir. It continues downstream to the Rantabe Reservoir, holding 21 million cubic meters of water. These reservoirs play a crucial role in generating hydropower, helping to meet the growing demand for electricity. Flowing past the Rantabe Reservoir, the river enters the Minipe Anikat, marking the second water diversion along the Mahaweli River. Anikat supplies water into the Minipe scheme via a 74-kilometer-long left bank canal. The right bank canal diverts water to agricultural areas in the Mahaweli systems C and B. Over the Minipe Weir, the river flows through the ancient Mahayangana plains, passing the Mahayangana Bridge and reaching Kalinganuara. It widens and flows downstream, creating a unique landscape. It is believed that merchant ships once traveled from Trincomalee Harbour to Kalinganuara. The water flowing through the paddy fields and the natural stream of the Ambanganga converge with the river. As the river winds its way through the scenic surroundings, it passes the renowned Manampitia Bridge. Here, the riverbanks are notably adorned with stretches of sand mines. The river continues its course to the Kandakadu area, where Mahaweli water is diverted to the Marville Aru tank and the Alla scheme. This marks the third diversion point along the Mahaweli River. The Mahaweli flows passes the historic Somavati Shrine, which is frequently affected by floods on the overflowing Mahaweli River. Hence, the river flows gently near the Janaranjana tank, which was once a natural lake but has now been transformed into an irrigation reservoir. Mahaweli water flows naturally into the tank from the river's left bank branch and converges back the overflow with the Mahaweli River. From now onwards, it flows like a giant river, full of natural beauty, being fed by other nearby waterways. As the river courses through the floodplain in Trincomalee and Muttur areas, its path meanders gently across the plain. Tributaries merge and diverge across this vast area due to the natural topography in the eastern part of the country. The Mahaweli, or Mahavaluka Nadi, concludes its glorious journey at the estuary near the bridge in Muttur, where it merges with the ocean, completing its great mission for the nation. Annually, its outfall discharges approximately 5,000 million cubic meters of water into the sea, having traveled 345 kilometers from its origin at Horton Plains in the central highlands of Sri Lanka.